Our discussion segment. Before we went on that break, we told you that we shall be discussing effects of bad parenting. They say children are gifts from God. Most times, certain parents fail to nurture their kids, not because they cannot, but because probably they don't have time for that, and thereby leaving them in the hands of relatives or, housemates. Okay, and these kids go astray. So that's why we shall be discussing the effects of bad parenting. Still in the studio with us is Professor Kingsley Uboji. You're welcome once more.
Thank you so much.
And my colleague is still here.
Yes, I'm still very much around, and then why this is very important to discuss it is because so many things happen within the very short period we know. A lot of people are behaving in a way people will ask questions. So it's better we find out the good and the bad and the ugly aspect of parenting.
Sure.
So Uboji will say welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Prof, let's begin by understanding what this parenting is all about. Every day we hear parenting. In your own view, how would you describe parenting?
Okay, parenting let me just put it in the simplest way. The ability of a father and a mother to really nurture and take care of a child until he becomes an adult. Adult in quotes, because he must come of age to be able to know his left from his right. And at that stage, of course, most parents continue till death, but at that stage, the person can really decipher and take decisions all by himself or herself.
Most times we say it in Igbo language. Now, what I create more from as non I don't know how true that is. So, as parents, how do we know we are parenting the wrong way?
The truth is that so many parents think they're doing it right. Just like the anchor person, Sandra said, most parents are not available. That is not even the worst. The worst is parents that feel they are doing it right when they are actually doing it wrong. They are killing the child. When the parent is not around, the child, can learn one or two good things from around the neighborhood. But when the parent is there and is giving the wrong teaching, pushing the wrong direction, that is deadly. And that is an area I am calling on all parents out there to go and learn. There is no age to stop learning. You keep learning until death. Let every parent out there go and learn how to train a child. Very important, because if that is not done, so many people, there are times parents indulge their children to the detriment of the child. The child wants anything, you provide it. You're already telling him there's this write-up people share on social media about parenting. They say if your child asks you for anything and you give it at all times, you're already teaching that child to believe that he or she can get anything anytime. Yes. So such parenting is terrible.
Is it possible that some parents don't know they are doing the wrong thing?
Yeah, some parents don't know. No matter what non-habit, you can't give what you don't have. If you don't know it's wrong, you don't know it's wrong, and so you believe it's right. I remember when we were young, one woman was telling the daughter to be wearing trousers. There's nothing wrong with trousers, but for her, she's saying you can see how those people wearing trousers look like, and they're attractive. Men can see them. You can see the motive. It's not about the wearing of the trouser. It's about the motive with which she wants her daughter to be wearing trousers.
Now that leads us to the next thing that just cropped into my mind. Most times parents say, don't do this, but they do not tell you the reason why you shouldn't do it. Exactly. And because certain kids feel like being adventurous, they just do it because you did not tell them the reason why they shouldn't do that.
And then on the other way around, some might be doing the same thing, they are telling you not to do it. Exactly. I have a little story of a woman, most times her own dress, he has to cut it up to this point. One morning that she was putting on her own, the daughter was watching. But the one the daughter was putting on was not that one. She went in and collected the scissors and cut it up to that level the mom's own was. Do you know what the mom's, what are you doing? I said, Mom, I want to look like you.
Exactly.
So how do you think, is there any consequence of bad parenting?
Knowing what's trending on social media right now.
It's enormous. It's I don't know how to really say it. It's terrible. Bad parenting is why we are where we are today. It's bad parenting. So many things you see out there is because parents don't do it right. There is an aspect you raised, Sandra. You raised the aspect of not telling kids reason. Kids of these days are very super intelligent. So you can't tell them not to do this without telling them. It's a new parenting style these days that every parent should know. For you to tell a child, don't, you must say why. If you don't take time to tell the child why, the adventurous aspect of the child will make him to go and find out why you said they shouldn't do it.
And
so
making that child mix up with the wrong parent.
Exactly.
Okay, now.
Okay, sorry, we want to let our viewer know that you can make your contribution. The phone line, the phone number is on your screen, 090-232-73484. You can make your own contribution. It's like we have a call already here.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, it's off.
All right, you know, when we started this conversation, Asina non nazoma, right?
Exactly.
So now it brings us to the next question. Who is... Okay.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome.
Your name and your location.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and your location, please.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my name is Hubert as well. I'm calling from Okija.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
Go ahead.
I like what you are doing and what you are saying. I don't want to comment the APS crew and Dr. Kinsley
Okay.
for their down this morning.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I am happy that you can do domestic violence.
Okay. That was during our newspaper review.
But I'm giving the public of men. I've witnessed where a woman was beating her husband and still screaming that her husband is killing her.
Okay.
So the government has a duty. And the duty is to enact a law on domestic violence.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And enforcement, not only enactment of the law, but enforcement in the agency.
Okay, thank you. We already got your point, the domestic violence and then enacting a law. But we talked about that during our newspaper review. Exactly. Yes, unfortunately, we have another topic going on right now. Thank you for your contribution, though.
Given by what he's saying now, who is to blame? Is it the parents or the government? Because he said government have a long to play. If somebody, a child is at home,
government cannot do everything.
Everything.
There are stages of responsibility. The home is the responsibility of the parents, not the government.
Okay, so back to our conversation.
Yeah.
Now, I asked something before when I said we kicked off by saying on nazoma. In a situation where the child is going astray, who is to blame for bad parenting?
Of course, the father, the mother. See, after marriage, the man trains the woman in the culture of what he wants his home to be. When the children start coming, the mother imbibes that culture to the children. And now when the child is becoming deviant, it is the responsibility of the man to bring the child back to order. That is why the women are soft. There are women who are very hard when it comes to discipline and training. But it is now the man that should stamp his feet for the child to know. That is the soft mother and the hard father to balance the training. That's why if you see a child trained by the father or by the mother alone, you will see they lack the other side of emotion that has to do with a balanced human being.
Okay, let's see who is here. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Yahuza. I'm calling from Benue State.
Your name is what?
Yahuza from Benue State.
Benue.
Okay, Benny, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm watching you live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Thank you.
So your contribution.
I like the topic concerning effect of bad parenting.
Okay.
To be sincere, sometimes people are blaming government concerning this, how we find ourselves in this time. But me, to my own is that I will blame the parents. Because the way parents are doing now, so you see your child is doing something wrong, but you are the one to cover it, which is very wrong. Because you know your child is doing bad something. And when they come out, you say, no, my parent is not doing like that. No. One time, when the child come grow up, come doing this is very big instead of police come arresting him somewhere, you say, hey, I don't know. So that is the problem we are having.
Okay.
So may God help us. And parents, our advise parents to take care of their child very well, because government is doing their own somewhere. Then sometimes you see somebody in child do something, so they even blame the school, not only government.
Okay.
And a teacher by profession. There one time, one man, his daughter getting pregnant in my school. That time I'm teaching in Kano. He may carry our school to court, say his daughter is only from house, how come his daughter getting pregnant?
Okay.
This case, we even go to police station, our school for Kano. This case go to his center, that daughter, where they go to, where the poor master even ask the student, where so this case.
We
They were telling that the student said, he said they don't change the school for her.
Okay.
Which is the girl is like, when she wears uniform.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We've got your point.
point.
Based on that now, do you are there factors that causes bad parenting? Because I think he was trying to highlight one or two of them.
That causes bad parenting.
Yes.
There are a lot of factors. One, primarily, is if the parent was not properly parented, if that is a correct grammar. If this parent was not properly trained, if he or she does not know what it means to be a parent, because he didn't get it from his parents. That is one of the factors. The other factors, like I said, we don't blame the government. It is where the parents stopped that the teachers continue from. So if there are so many kids that are in school that is giving teachers headache because the parent didn't do their primary assignment. It is after that primary assignment that the teachers take off from there. So by and large, we blame the parents. And every parent should go and learn. That's the summary.
Now, there was something he said, as much as we're talking about parenting. He said that teachers, the school, they do not have much, role to play in terms of parenting. I don't know, but I kind of disagree to an extent because in some hours, I leave my child to stay with you in school. So you also, take part in the parenting thing.
Sure.
But yeah, here he is saying no, that it's not just about what's it called, teachers. But I feel that they also have a part to play.
Primarily, after the parents come the teachers, before the society. Because before a child would go into the society, it passes through the hands of the teachers. And the teachers, we call them locu parenti.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Latin word. So they are very close. So immediately after the parents is the teachers. If a teacher fails in that responsibility, then he should better go into the main market.
If you look at the screen there, you see the bond between a mother and the child.
Exactly.
And then you think that the teacher has do not have greater hand as far as parenting is concerned, because I believe the children stays more with the parent than they stay with the teacher.
I think these days children stay more with the teachers than with the parents.
Okay.
Because by 7 the child wakes up and within 1-2 hours the child is ready for school. This day school dismissed by 4. Between 4 and 8 the child is gone to bed. So you see that kids now stay more with the teachers. But within that first few years of the child's training, the parents must do the needful before they move into the hands of the teacher. That's why I am still saying, if a teacher does not have what it takes to be a parent, he should go into the main market.
Okay, right now we have a short clip to show you, so stay with us. We will be back. Okay, welcome back. This is still the weekend show. We're talking about effects of bad parenting.
And the video we watched talked about, or rather why to portray the very bad parenting. Look at the mother allowing, betting the little kid to go and steal. So I want you to align that to what has the internet contributed to the challenges parenting is facing.
Let me just do a little quicker analysis on that. If you watch, you will see while the bigger one is drawing the bag, the smaller ones are watching. So the smaller ones will be bigger dairy,
yes,
and anini than the big one, because they are learning at a very, very tender age. That's what we are talking about, bad parenting, and that now translates to the internet. And so on and so forth. Today, before you know it, your child has picked his phone, your phone. Just like sometimes when I talk with my wife, I say, why is it that my kids don't pick my phone, they pick only yours? It's the hand you have given them. If you make them know boundaries, they will understand that there are boundaries. And you enforce boundaries, especially boundaries you know that has far-fetched consequence. The far-fetched consequence of internet, there are things you may not be able to do. You want one of them to do it. You are making them to have access to your phone. And once they have access, you never can tell where they would go. You know there is a device now you give a child, you can control remotely their phone, where they have access, what they can download. That is on their phone. But on your phone, they have access. Your kids sneak in and take your phone, and they have access to anything. And if you're not a professional, you will not know the site they visited and clean it off. It's easy. These kids are very intelligent, and they can visit any site, download anything, watch it, even in YouTube, in Facebook, and they still delete it without your knowing it.
Now, Dr. Borji, time is no more on our side.
Exactly.
What is your take?
And especially for parents who think the quest for money is really important and they forget about their kids.
the truth is, I think we've had the discussion on parenting sometime here, either last year or last 2 years. Yeah. The truth is, parents should decide what they really want. Do you want to have a good child at the end of the day, or do you want to provide them with everything they need and finally they kill you, or finally they cause you heart wreck? It's happening today. A lot of parents, so many of the highly placed people, they have achieved success, they have achieved fame, they are known everywhere, but you see most of their children are not there. And they've lost it. They cry in their heart. Their children smoke and all those chemicals. And they cry every day. That is why every parent, no matter how much you pursue fame, you pursue success and career development, don't forget your children is very important, because that is your pension at the end of the day. Not pension because they will give you anything, but pension because at the end of the day, you have everything, but you have lost your family.
Okay.
Well, it's like we still have many people calling, but time is no more on our side. Hopefully, Sandra, we're going to bring back this topic on another date.
A lot to talk about.
Yes, a lot. There are many dimensions to this.
Sure. Okay, thank you so much, Professor Kingsley Uboji, for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you so much.
Dear viewers, don't forget, at 8 o'clock, we shall be serving you our news breakfast. Stay with us right here on ABS Television.